in the vault. We're going to go through some money. Starting a few minutes early here, give everyone a chance to get in, unwrap the money. These are old notes from the Federal Reserve. And we'll get the date of each packet here for you in a moment. They stamp the date on the wrapper when they put it together. So this one was done on May 31st of 23 at 11:06:28, $100. May 21st, 23, 11:06:22. So a few moments before. A few minutes before that, same date. May 31st. May 31st, 11:06. 11:06:1. Wait a minute, that's pretty quick. So 5 seconds between those two. That's pretty cool. This one is May 31st, 11:05. They're cranking them out. There we go. Where is the special $50 bill? It's in a special place. Exactly. Got the special back. It was nice of them. They worked with us to get that back. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. Let me get my computer up as well. Dragging my feet a little bit as we open up. Make sure we have all that we need to do this right. I got my glasses on this time. Last time we didn't do it. Salt Lake City in the house. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Got some commercials running. Those are always awesome. Got David Chambers, Ronnie C. Kevley, RJ, Sup, Aaron, Marina's here. Salt Lake City, Snow Bunny. Kevley, it's Vegas time. Who else have I missed? Let me zoom up. Jack's here. Thank you all for joining us as we get ready to go through some money here. I'm going to show you, as I've been going through the money, as to actually do the work of the day. I was able to pull out a few cool items. And I thought I set them aside. Here we go. We'll go through a few of those here in a moment. One was really exciting today. We got the envelope of fun stuff here. So let's start with this one, just some star notes. These old school hundies. I keep those aside, and we have a couple of our employees that like getting paid their tips out that way. Here's a 1974 $1 bill. It's been a while since we saw one of those. Here's a 95, a chance for a web-fed note, which is that special type of printing from 88 through 95. This is not. This is a sheet-fed. The plate number is underneath the E and 1 on the back. If it's above it, from 88 through 95, then it's one of those web press from Fort Worth area, a test note that they did. Another star note. Some star notes. Putting all the star notes aside, we're going to go through the star notes at one point here. Here's a 1988A. This one came out today out of one of these stacks. So 1988 A series. There's definitely war notes, yes. This is not a web fed. I was hoping it was a web fed. We were worth dozens of dollars. But Michael was showing you a star note today. Cool. Or the other day. During the war years, there's Hawaii notes and there's other notes. There's money made for the Philippines and different places that if the countries got overrun or taken over, they could eliminate the value of that money. So they had stamps over them that you can look it up on. If you go to eBay and just type in war money or U.S. war notes, you can take a look at it. Here's a double D, a KB, KG from 2009. A bunch of 7s on that one. A 2009 in pretty good shape. Some more of the old hundies. Now these, we're going to have them tested for powdery stuff on them, make sure that they're safe. Another star note. We're still using these if we need to in our daily activities here, but if anything's cool, we set it aside just to look at it later. 2003A, this is one of the older $5 bills. It's in between the original Federal Reserve and then this one. There's a 1-year type note there, 1 series type. Another star note, a bunch of 7s. This one's cool. I like this one. So track me at where'sgeorge.com, but check it out. It's a Vegas Golden Knights dollar. Linda, how you doing? Someone overlaid it with a Vegas Golden Knights logo. They inked it. So it ruins it as a dollar bill collectible, but it makes it a really cool Vegas Golden Knight collectible. Just pulled that out of one of the stacks we have here. Panjo, how you doing? Q, the second letter, when they're really high like that, it's towards the end of the series. So I've been setting those aside for whatever reason. Another KG. This one's 2001. In all the searching we've done, I think we've only found a couple 2001 notes. So I set it aside. And we have only found one 2021 note. It was that $5 star note that we had a while ago. I know who has that now. It's amazing we've never seen another 2001 note in all the money we've searched. So pretty cool stuff. A bunch of zeros. Look at that, 90,000 at the end. If there's all zeros, that'd be cool. Some more star notes just because. Now I noticed there's a guy on YouTube talking about the second star they had was filled in. It's supposed to have that hole in it there. You can see the, it's like not a solid star, but he found a solid star note. So I gotta look into find out what that's all about. Victor Debs, how you doing? Welcome. Good to have you here. So these are the ones we've set aside. And let's start off today, a little bit early, but we'll get one with some $20 bills. You like Ben Franklin? Ben's pretty cool. All right, these are 20s. These were put together on, looks like the 28th of July. So these are recently put together, whereas these other ones, the Federal Reserve has got a bunch of stuff that they're starting to push out. So it's a bunch of older notes. It's very excited. All right, these are just some 20s. I haven't seen any different colors, so it's all the same type series. 2013, 2017. Kind of just looking for really cool serial numbers on these. Come up with anything. Off-cut, missing inks. Not a whole lot of exciting stuff, except it's $20. It's like the new $1 bill. If you see anything with your birth date on it or a bunch of the same numbers, those are cool. Missy Angel, welcome. Good to have you here. There's a 1491, 1212. Some have thicker ink and thinner ink. There's a 2013s, 2017s. Not expecting to find much in the 20s, but this is the bill that we found that had all the ones on the serial number that one time. That was really cool. That actually came out of a slot machine ATM, or a casino ATM. That was really cool. That's how I knew it was legit. PH 5000 4334. Now, if you had a product known as the PH 5000, you'd want to keep this bill. But since we don't, 20s are easy to get through. There's only so many, unless you have a warehouse full of them, Scrooge McDuck style. Appreciate y'all joining us. There's a real good chance we'll be live later on when the sun goes down. Tomorrow is First Friday. Get ready for First Friday. It's going to be a big one. Awesome one here. We'll be live. So 1900, 9807. If you're born in 1900, this might be one for you. If you were born in 1900, give me a call and I'll give it to you. I don't think there's anyone alive still born in 1900. But if you are, you deserve 20 bucks. 7s, nothing exciting yet. 2004. I don't know, notes sticking together. Sometimes they're used for other than purchasing purposes. 0110 6434. All right, there's the first stack of 20. That was 2000 we just went through. Go through another 2000 right here. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome. $2009, it's got some writing on it. So for those of you that are younger, hey Renee, how you doing? Welcome. Back when I was a teenager into my early formative years, I was told that no one will be collecting the clad coinage from the 60s and 70s and 80s because there's just so much of it and it doesn't have silver in it and there's nothing collectible about it, so don't waste your time. Well, like a 1982 dime or quarter from the Philadelphia Mint has some really good value if it's uncirculated. And you take a look at how long ago 1982 was. It's 40 years ago, 41 years ago. So if you have another 40 or 50 years in your life that you know you're going to live, you put some of this stuff aside, it'll have some value in the future. But if you're just holding on to it to, try to make a buck tomorrow. All right, who was born in 1956 on May 20th at 7 a.m.? That's your note right there. 1956 on May 20th at 7 a.m. Set that aside. If you can prove that's when you were born, I'll give that one to you. I'll buy it and give it to you. Yeah, that offer expires in 4 to 5 days, so I'm sure to get spent by then. But we'll set it aside. We'll put it in the envelope for now. It's still in the safe. It still is the part of the change making that we do here at the hotel. But I'll make sure that's the last. So I'll give you 3 or 4 days. If you're born on that day, send me proof, and I will give you that $20 bill. Jon Snow, that's another 04. Isn't Jon Snow from Game of Thrones? He's got a signature on a 2004 $20 bill there. Is that his name? I don't know. I watched some of that. Khaleesi was my favorite, and the dragon. I like the dragon. Then there was 2 dragons, I think. Then they had a bunch of baby dragons. Then it got complicated. I couldn't keep track of the dragons. All right, so here's one of those green door change bills. I was going to go with the Clinton dress note, but didn't want to be gross. This is why you don't lick money. As much fun as it seems like that would be. PD 232224. Some 4s. Not a whole lot with the 20s today. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, collectible note. Collectible note, not uber collectible. Look at that, 51511212. No, 51512112. So you got a mini radar with repeaters. You got the repeater. That's kind of a neat note. Don't know why, just strikes me as cool. 5151 2112. Let's set that one aside. 5151 2112. I have to rethink if that's even cool or not. I think it's cool. It's in the eyes of the beholder. It's in the collector's mind if it's cool or not. Here we go. Same concept, 7878, but you know, it's mixed in a bunch of stuff there. All right, those are our 20s. That was fun. Let's bust into some singles here. There we go. Just like they do at the clubs. There's 100 notes in each bundle here. They're written on, they're spit on. I'm going to flip them over so I can see the dates as they go by. Has there always been 2 letters in the front? No, not always. I think with these new type of notes, they do that for some reason, just as an additional serial number. I think like on these here, it's just 1 letter. And if we find one of the older 20s or something in the future, we'll take a look at it. So these are going every which way. Look for something older. Anything from last century would be really cool. Most everything is a 2017 series. See, 2017. There's 2009. Timothy Geithner. Mnuchin, 2017. So 2017, the original one was from the Obama era, and then the 2017A is during the Trump era. So they didn't change the series, they just added an A to it. It's a continuation. So we have this person here was a signature. We'll take a look and see if that's what it is. If it's the Treasurer of the United States, doesn't change it. They just changed the letter. There's 2013, there's 2017, no. There's a lot of differences in these. Why they wouldn't just change the date on it, I don't know. You would think they would just do that. But they don't. They are confusing. KB. Looking for off-cut stuff, 44044. Not enough repeating. Don't fall. Here we go, 1999. Look at that. A party like it's 1999. An old, worn-out bill. Pre-turn of the century. What a collectible note. Not really. They made so much money right before the turn of the century. They thought all the systems were going to shut down. Nothing happened. I'm sure stuff happened, but not like they said it would. Double D. Somebody's collecting the double Ds, so I'll put them aside for you. Double C, 2009. Every time you flip it, it flips right back. Prince, it's a Prince bill, that's right. Here's a Q note. So that's a high part of the run, so they're way deep into the run. So that was probably made in 2017, even though it's got the 2013 series on it. Q note. Another Q. Oh, it's a 1988A. Okay, hold on here. Holy cow. It's a 1988A. It's beat to hell. Oh, is it a web fed note? We'll find out. Again, the web feds on the back is how we can tell. It is in bad shape, but please be a web fed. Come on. Nope, it's a regular one. But still, pretty damn cool. We'll hold on to that. Yeah, I'm almost tired of flipping them around, but not yet. So those are harder and harder to find, the older ones from last century. Not sure why they have that extra value or not. 2006. 2017A, cut off to the top, but not enough to be super collectible. 2013, another LQ, but a low numbered LQ. BB. Hey, BB. 2009. So these are older notes that have probably been in a vault for a while. And for whatever reason, they're having supply chain issues at the Federal Reserve, and so they're getting all this old stuff out. They put up the Prince Highway signs in Minnesota. Cool. Harder and faster. It's James Brumley. Welcome. Those are our safe words, yes. 2009. 17s. The 17s. 09 again. There's a lot to look at. If you have a lot of time, you can slowly go through them one at a time. Take a look. I just look for stuff that just jumps out at me. I wouldn't say it's a trained eye, but it's a lazy eye. We'll go with that. The paper, the coloration over the years that it's in circulation, all that kind of stuff. Got ink on them. Ruins any kind of collectible value unless it's a super scarce type of note that you have to have just for a type in your collection. Lots of 09s and 13s in here. More 09, 09. All right, let's take a look here. GI. So it's from the Chicago Bank. One starts with an 886, the other's 4084, but they're both 09s in the same bank. Several runs apart from each other. On the back, 334 and 335 are the plate numbers for the reverse plate. That off to the side, just because. That is a flip dollar bill, yes. All these will be put into straps of 25 and put back out into circulation. I like circulating paper money. My favorite is to put a $50 bill into a slot machine and have it fall to the base of the slot machine and not get value for it. Probably my favorite. GD 13, there's more numbers written on. If you want to do some research, you can always go online and search mintage or printing runs of the bills and see if there's anything scarce out there to look for. And then if you do a search of rare notes on eBay and different places, don't look at what people are asking for them. Look to see what they actually have transacted for, and you can find what stuff is collectible and scarce. We will be out later. I don't know where we're going or what we're doing. We'll find out. If the temperature drops below 100, I'll take the town car. If not, it might just be a walking thing or who knows what. Come over here and come back here and get the Tesla. We'll see, unless somebody's got it rented. This time of year, it's hard to plan too much because everything changes constantly. All right, let's flip through a bunch of this here. I haven't seen too cool. There's a couple double Ds back to back. So here's a 2013 and a 2017A. Does that mean anything? Have we seen any star notes today? The answer is no. I don't think we've pulled one out, have we? So does the double D have any value? Not necessarily. This is getting ready for your stripper run? Cool. But, you know, collect something. You got to start somewhere. Maybe it catches on. You have the corner of the market. Also looking for 8675309s or birth years or anything like that. There's some 7s on that. I like to get 5 of a number or more. Some of these have been through a hard life. You never know whose G-string they've been in. Apparently 2013 was a good year for strippers. Best part of doing these streams is afterwards I got to spend an hour cleaning up. Always a good time. Don't make you guys sit through all that. If it ever, through one of these streams, you see something you like, let me know. I can always set it aside and look at it another time. You have just as much paper money probably in your community as I do here. The difference is in Vegas. A lot of times people will find, quote unquote, money and just put them right into slot machines and they end up, you got it, Raymond. That's what I'm here for. So sometimes you can find money on the ground. Sometimes you can find money in cars. Sometimes you find money in people's houses. Sometimes you find money in their wallets. You know, there's money everywhere. It's being found all the time in Vegas. Find it on the nightstand. You never know. Just keep your awareness vigilant. You never know when some money's going to show up. In Vegas, anyway. All right, pretty boring so far, this group. You didn't expect them to stay wearing that long? Dang, nothing. Be cool if they did a series of $1 bills like they did the quarters. Just put different designs on them. That'd make them collectible. We want to keep Jorge on them. 2003A, there's Jon Snow again. And somebody else over here. I like looking at the signatures. I don't know why. My ADD. Double D, fresh one. No star notes. Just stuff like that's interesting. With this many bills in one space and to not find a star note. Why is that? KE. Sometimes you find cool combinations of letters, stuff that means something to you or to a group, an affinity group, a collectible group. JA, Junior Achievement. I got like 4 stacks left to go here. It's our early live tonight. Be sure to check out the latest Sir LOON video. Sir LOON hears Freebird for the first time, but recognizes the opening chords. (2017). There's a 2006, but ugly. Sometimes these will get wet and they have mold and things grow in them, and you have to burn them or destroy them or sneak them back into circulation, let someone else deal with it. One thing about Vegas that I like is if you get a bill like we had the other day, there's a $100 bill, multiple machines would not take it. One of the brand new bills. And as far as I know, they're very difficult to counterfeit. But we eventually found a machine that would take it, so that meant it was legit. It was just probably a different composition, different, you know, something or other on it, reflectiveness, whatever it is those slot machines look for. So we found an old machine and it took it. So no longer counterfeit. If you go to a convenience store and need change, they just make you put the bill into a slot machine, then hit cash out, and that's how they make change for you. Anthony P., what's going on? Welcome. Nothing at all. Not one star note. Make a note of that. It's like when you get a bonus completed on Cleopatra Keno. It's rare. It's not worth anything, but it's rare. Wow, a whole pack, nothing. All right, we're down to 3 packs to go. Miss Frog, how are you doing? Bill, yes, got the $50 back. If you found money in a hotel Bible, would you or should you keep it? You know, Weatherman. Depends. We've had housekeepers find it. They turn it into lost and found. We try to contact the guest. If they claim it, we give it back to them. If not, after 90 days, the housekeeper gets the money. If you do it the right way. The largest amount of money a housekeeper has ever gotten that I'm aware of, I'm sure it's a lot, I mean, there's plenty of others, but is found about $23,000 under a mattress at a hotel room, and reached out to the previous guest who didn't respond, sent a couple of different notes to them, they didn't respond, and then eventually sent an official certified letter to the known address, and we got a response back from a lawyer saying, please leave my client alone. In which case, after 90 days, the housekeeper got to keep all the money. Here we go, 009, 0009. Kind of a neat little note. We'll hold on to that one. Yeah, they felt they were being set up somehow or whatever. 7227277. If there was a 2 there, that'd be spectacular, but we'll hold on to that one too. Yeah, it was a fun deal. I got the video I posted where they found 20,000+ in a safe in a room. KG, put that off to the side. That one we got back to the guest in about 3 days. Hey, our first star note, there it is. 032345575. It's our first star note of all these bundles. Yes, Walter will be live later. No specific plans, so probably I gotta get out into the strip at some point and yell out Real Bron's name multiple times. If you guys haven't subscribed yet to Real Bron 03, he's going to have his name shouted out on the Las Vegas Strip for just $7.77 super chat. So take advantage of that opportunity to subscribe to Real Bron 03. He's getting more announcements than anyone. And also don't forget B2B business, B2B restaurant reviews. And Seeking Vegas Sunrise. They've all participated in the shout my name out on the strip promotion. And we appreciate that. All right, stacks and stacks. Almost done, not much here. Found a few, we'll go over what we found here at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8s. Good for Liar's Poker. All right. GF 2013. GF 2013. Again, the combination from a long time ago. Fort Worth. Interesting. Yeah, let me point with that at. So this is Bureau of Printing and Engraving, C51 on there. And this is the Fort Worth branch where it's got the FW in front of it. So that's some other things you can look for in collectability. How scarce is it? Is it a Fort Worth? Is it a Washington, D.C. note? 2006. More and more Fort Worth notes out there. House used to check him out when he's a cashier, or a cashier. I said he, I don't know if he or she, so I apologize. When House was a cashier. That's what's fun about pseudonyms on the internet. Be whoever you want to be. We recognize. Okay, I was hoping for some more from the previous century. Maybe we have to get another stack. Heading back to the Rhino tonight. I'm gonna go to the Butterscotch Buffalo. It's a new place. Wow. So we get so excited over the 1988 bill because it's one of two that we found recently. Doesn't mean they're super valuable, it's just harder to find because everyone pulls the old stuff out of circulation, just like we're doing. The harder they are to find and the more in demand they are, the higher the price. Don't go flying away. 1959. Were you born on the 20th of September in 1959? 1959, 20th of September, that might be your bill. You get that channel running, that's right. Oh, another star note while I was looking at the chat. Look at that one. Is it missing? Nope, it's got the little bend right there. So 2 star notes today. It's way less than we normally get. Effin'. This is an effin' note. Look at that. We found our first effin' note. Jen Nesta, Coach, do you collect West Point quarters? If I can find them, I've never found one. I've never really looked either, but I should get a box of quarters and go through them. I got to do some research on what they are and when they did them and all that kind of stuff. Would love to have some. It's our first effing note. It's all going somewhere. GC. Another star note. They're starting to come out now. Got 3 of them now. That's more like it. EB. KBs. Lots of KBs there. DB Cooper. No super low serial numbers, no older interesting stuff. Got that one beat up 88A. But we got a few things. We'll go over those here in a moment. Stay tuned. What we see may shock you. Join us tonight later for Live in Las Vegas. We may be using 1's and 5's tonight to impress people. Here's a 06 with an LQ on it. X is the highest letter I've ever seen on the back of a note. It was like an EX or whatever. I've never seen a Y or a Z. Would love to see one. Just because I've never seen one. L55, 92, 99. No real interesting serial numbers today either. A couple of birthday ones. '58, '78. Last few here, and then we will review. LT, 09. LS, 13. Don't know if that means they're worth anything or not, but take a chance. All right, cool. Let's pull these here. It was that one as well. So this is what I've set aside. Not sure if they have any value or not. We'll do some research on it. Of course, if someone needs change for the hotel, I give it. Coach is too tall to be DB Cooper. Yes, I am. All right, we got the LQ because it's got the high second letter, which means it's late in the run. LS, same thing. Double D, got someone who's asked me to hold all the double Ds. LT, another double D. LQ. Star note, put that on the front. Here's our FN note, FN. So we got one FN note today. Another star note. Why did we, oh, 1959. I have no idea why we kept this one. GF, oh, yeah, nothing there. All right. This one's a GF, oh, also GF. That's why we did it, I think. Because it was cool that they both, yeah, it's not that cool. Put them back. We're gonna throw them back. Bunch of 8s, another star note, KG, we're keeping those. Low serial numbers, 000 to start. Circle City, Gabriel, how you doing? I got some 8s, yeah. Is that why I kept them? No, maybe not. Here's a 2003A, double D again, another double D, another double D. Hope they're not doing anything nefarious with the double Ds. Here's the GIs again, a couple of GI bills. Maybe that's what we're keeping them for. LQ, LQ, bunch of 7s, and finally that one there. Cool, we'll set those aside, do some research on them, use them if we have to. The money is nasty and filthy. We do have our hand sanitizer ready once we're done here. Appreciate you all very much being here on this one. A quick 37-minute live stream. Look at me, my name is Diamond. Maybe not. My husband was an electronics tech. One of the most prolific calls was the dollar bill jams, especially from the strip clubs. Yes, yes. Don't really need a technician for that jam, but. Winnie the Pooh, my husband, yes. Yes, ma'am, I'm ashamed. I missed what that was all about. Catch and release, yes. All right, Jack, thanks for being here. Thank you all for being here. I got stacks to go through now. Keep my hands nimble. As I get older and start deteriorating as a human being, I can do this. Give the double D bills to the Fremont performers, yes. That lady, with the one specific lady, we'll see if we can do that. I think if I find some double Z's, then, yeah. Noah's Ark, looking for a scratcher channel. Anyone see it? Coming soon to a channel near you. Just have no scratchers around us. Next time we're in Texas with any length of time, we'll do some scratching. Was a technician at a strip club, removing stuck dollars, exactly. All right, y'all, thank you. Enjoy. We'll see you guys